Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Obsidian. Welcome to a brand new video today. How are you all doing? Again, guys, I really want to thank you guys for supporting yesterday's video. Almost had 11 views in the first day it was up. You know, we were getting like 5 views only like 3 weeks ago, and that was over like 3 weeks. So I really want to appreciate you guys, you know, tuning into the videos every day. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, today's video, tomorrow's video, and the day after, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, are going to be sort of re-uploads and retellings of stories I've already done on this channel. I deleted all my old videos, so like these videos aren't on my channel anymore, but now that I have better editing power, I can record better gameplay, and that I can talk better, I thought I would redo these videos for you guys and redo these stories. Anyway, today's video is going to be the time I was running from the cops with weed in my pocket. Anyways, guys, let's get into today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. So, starting off today's video, it was a school day last year. It was in the summer. It was like spring, like early summer. It was right around the end of the year last year. Well, it would actually be 2 years ago because I have finished school already, but it's pretty much 10th grade, end of 10th grade was when this happened. And I was going to hang out with my buddy. Like, we planned it like 2 days beforehand. He's like, yeah, if you have money, you know, we can go smoke. I can get some weed. I can call a buddy of mine and we can go smoke. That's no problem. So end of school day comes. I get on the bus to go home. I ride home, get off at a different stop across the city from my house, and I go over to his house, and we're sitting in his house for like 10 minutes while he calls up some friends, see if they want to come smoke too. And basically they're like, yeah, well, we're down to hang out, we're down to smoke, we'll bring some money. I gave him the money I had. His friends came over, his friends gave him the money, and basically what happened was we were just waiting around for this guy to show up. The first guy we called actually couldn't come over. He was like stuck in Revere because his car wasn't working as of right now, or that's what he told us, but he's gonna come back later in the video. Something happened with him like an hour afterwards. One of the reasons why the cops were there. The other reason was because they heard about us, but one of the main reasons there was because they were chasing him. But anyways, we go to smoke, and we go over to his building across the street from him. It's just like building, and it's got a little like cul-de-sac in the back of the building. It's like an apartment building. It's got a little cul-de-sac in the back and a parking garage. So there are these steps that go from the street above, like at the front edge of the building, down to the cul-de-sac, which is below at the bottom of a hill. So we're sitting on these steps with me, him, his two friends, and then like 3 other kids were walking around. They came by to just chill with us, and we're all sitting there smoking and having a good time. And all you hear is the loudest police sirens come in. You hear like 10 or 11 cars just wailing, and we're all just like, oh shit, it's the cops. So what happens is they all take off. I'm sitting there high, like I'm really high, so I didn't know what was going on. So like I start to panic, and I end up running. They all ran up the stairs to head up to the upper street to take off. I ran in further into the like complex of the building, further into the grounds. There was like a little soccer field they had, so I ended up trying to jump the fence there, and I ended up falling over the fence. It was a pretty small fence, so I could actually get over it, but I ended up falling just because of how high I am and how just gone I was. I couldn't even figure out what was going on, and I ended up running, and there's a dumpster on the other side of the field. It's like this complex dumpster. So what ended up happening was I went and I hid behind that for like 10 minutes. I'm sitting there 10 minutes, you hear the cops going around, and I was like, oh shit, they know about us, they came to bust us. And it didn't really make sense because it was like 10 or 11 cars, a lot of cops for just a bunch of kids smoking weed, and I didn't know what was up. But my buddy calls me and he goes, hey man, you know, they're not after us, just act cool and come out. So I end up walking out, and I end up walking up the stairs, and they're all standing at the top of the hill, and the cops are down at the bottom of the hill, like, surrounding this car, and I was like, oh, shit, what happened? He's like, yeah, this dude's, like, speeding through the city, you know, we'll lead him on a chase, and he pull out a dude from the car, and then my friend Lewis goes, oh, dude, that's the dude that I called earlier. So the dude that we originally called to hook us up ended up he couldn't go anywhere because his license was suspended, and he just couldn't drive, and he still had to make a deal. And the cops saw him, and the cops in his city recognized him, and they started to chase him down, and he just sped up, and he led through it like 3 cities. He led this chase through, but they ended up catching him, and they ended up like arresting him there. And my friend was like, damn, dude, I thought they were all after us. And I was like, yeah, it was too. So the cops were there. And then basically the cops all arrested him. The cops looked at us. They looked at us kind of funny because, like, I guess they knew we were smoking. And the cops were just like, one of the cops asked me, he's like, hey, you guys high? And we're like, no, officer, we're not. And he's like, all right, well, he's like, I'm going to believe you, and I'm going to let you guys go. He's like, just don't do it. Just don't let us find out, because you're going to end up like that guy. Because I guess they found, like, shit ton of weed, like bricks of weed in his car when they arrested this dude. And now it's all evidence for the cops. But anyways, guys, that's really it, you know. And then I was like, all right, I'm going home. Like, that's enough excitement for one day. I'm gonna go play some Xbox and chill out. Like, I was still really high, and like I was still like gone. But anyways, guys, that's really the story. Thank you all for watching. Really sorry about it. Again, it's been a while since the story happened, so it's really hard to kind of remember what happened. I know I told this story originally like right after it happened, so I was able to make up more details. But some of the finer details that I said in the old video, I know I couldn't say here just because it's just been so long. It's been over a year since this happened. But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Leave a like if you enjoyed. It really helps the video out. I'll catch you all later. Subscribe if you're new, and see ya.